Hi guys, good morning all of you. Hope all of you can hear me. Anyone guys, can you please confirm is I'm audible guys?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So guys, I think some of you have joined for the today's class. Today maybe your first class. Can you just let me know guys, like how many of you have joined for the today's class? Just you can just raise your hand so that I can count how many of you have joined for the today's class. Today is your first class. I think Anil, Bharat, Malika, Manikanta, I think Srinivas, maybe. Yes, Srinivas. Yes. Okay. Yes, Bharat. Yes, you're first class. Okay. So, guys, let me tell you. Just that's the batch was already started, guys. So it's nothing has been happened. Just we have started some basic introduction to Python only. Just a little bit introduction to what is our data science. Just a little bit introduction. Don't worry. Because we just want to add up. It's a very little bit long. It's a long duration. So we want to add a little bit more students to the existing participants. Already, I think 7 people has already registered. So we want to add some more students to the this particular batch. So we'll conduct the demo sessions like this. So don't worry. Just it is only just a basic introduction of Python was started. So please attend 2 to 3 demo classes. You can attend a 3 demo classes at a free of cost. So meanwhile, whatever the demo sessions are happen, we will share you those recordings to you also. Maybe somewhere around 3 4 demos will be there. Just an introduction part only. I'll just tell you like I started with introduction to Python. Even you have the idea, don't have the idea, does not matters. So you can just learn very basic level of Python only. I didn't started with any implementation also. I just let me tell you like what are the things I have been happened. So this the first introduction has been happened, guys. Just introduction to Python, just introduction to data science. Just a little bit introduction, guys, not complete introduction. Like what is data science, what course you are going to learn, like what are the different roles will be there. So the people will have a different questions regarding the data science course. So just a 3 classes we used to take in like this, guys. 3 to 4 we are going to take the demo sessions. After that, just I started with introduction to Python. So we just started with Python. So in the Python, just we started with basic types we have covered, guys. Basic types means normally just like in other languages, how do you have integers? We have a float, we have a string, we have a bool, etc., etc. And apart from that, just that will be another a couple of classes will be there. And after that, we started with some basic sequences we covered. So if you already have the idea, guys, no need to worry about that. Even you can understand it because today we are going to start with a new introduction, nothing relevant to the previous class. Okay. List, we have a tuple, we have a set, and we have a dictionary. That's it, guys. This will take maybe somewhere around 4 or 5 classes are there. So just a little bit introduction we started. So who has joined for the today's class? No need to worry about that. Just these are the topics that has been got covered, guys. So you need not to worry about that. I will, my backend team will share you the recording videos for this introduction to data science classes. So you can just go through the recording classes once. No need to attend. It's not mandatory because it is only very basic introduction. I didn't started any practical or I didn't started any implementation of data science. I just started with these topics only, guys. Just basic of Python. Nowadays, everyone has got the knowledge of Python. Everybody is learning Python. So now almost 90% of the whatever maybe, whether it's a data science or whether it's a non-data science, everyone is learning the Python basically. So this is Python basic introduction. These are the basic types it has been got taken, guys. Just hardly normally we have taken somewhere around 6 plus 4, almost till 10 days. The classes are there, the classes has been happened, but major concepts has been not yet started. Just hardly if we can spend 2 days of time, we can cover up those particular topics, guys, through the recording videos. So just don't worry, just listen the class. 3 classes you can attend for a day free. After that, you can decide whether to go ahead with the course or not. And if you feel that if you have missed any topics or something like that, I can take some backup sessions. Maybe on Saturday or Sunday, I can take a backup session and I can cover up all those particular topics, what you have been missing, what you have missed. I hope that it's not required because already recorded videos will be there. You will get all the recorded videos. If you have any questions, so I'm going to take up the questions at the end of the class, guys. Okay, fine. So these are the things that has been happened, guys, right? So who has joined for the today's class? So don't worry, just nothing has happened. Today's session also, it is completely new session, guys. It's a completely new session just to make you understand the concept. So I just started with yesterday's in the last class I have taken. So just I'll continue with that particular discussion, guys, right? Anyone, if you have any questions, I can just take up a 2 minutes of questions first, and then I can start up, guys. Anyone who has joined for the today's class, if you have any questions? Okay, so I'll do one thing, guys. At the end of the session, I'll take the questions if you have anything. Just at 10 minutes before I'll end up the session, and I'll take up all those particular questions first. Okay. Okay, so joining first time. Okay, what is the goal of this course? Okay, so mainly this is Ranjit. You know that it's a data science course. You want to learn first of all the data science. The main goal is either to get a job. Some people will be there who want to get a job, who want to go into the data science course, or who want to go into the data science roles. And apart from that, some people like who are already experienced, so they want to move towards the data science, because you know that data science is the as of now the currently which is going to be the top training, because almost all companies are preferring to have the knowledge of data science. So it is all about data analytics, developing of predictive models, which can help the companies to take a decision. So what could happen in the future? So like example to say that a bank is there. So to whom the loan should be given, to whom the loan should not be given is done by an AI system. We need not to do any input. We need not to write any coding for that. So it is going to be, yes. Will you lead theory and coding and also do real projects, GitHub profile, etc.? Absolutely. We will learn theory and coding as well as, yes, absolutely we'll do that. Absolutely, we do the real-time projects also. And even GitHub, I just generally suggest them. I don't teach it in the class, but I suggest to learn the GitHub. Why? Because Git, basically the Git, we have to make it to learn. Because every real-time project requires a GitHub, because without having a version control system, so we cannot have it. So as part of the project perspective, so what are the things, some of the things I'll explain, some of the things I'll ask the participants to learn, because learning a Git is very easy. So there are a lot of online videos. 1 hour is sufficient to learn really the what is Git and GitHub. You want to work on it. So apart from that, we'll also create Kaggle profiles, and we'll also participate in the Kaggle competitions. So these are all going to be these are all going to be just generally we'll cover. So as part of our training program, Ranjit. Right? Okay. Fine. Any more, guys? Any more questions? If you have, just I can clarify them. Right. Okay. Fine. Okay, guys, let me start with the discussion. So today's class is a completely new class. It is nothing relevant to the previous. Like, so what we will do is we will just add up more students. So already 7 student participants are already there who are registered, 7 or 8, I think. Just we want to add up a little bit more students, because this course is a very, it's not like an just 1 month duration. It is almost all 5 months it will take it. So that's why we can add up more and more students. Even in next coming weeks also, new students will join, because everyone may not be joining on the same day, right? At the beginning of the course. That's why what we will do is for every 15 days, we'll add up like one month, we'll add up them. After that, when main classes will start, we'll close up the batches there. Okay, so nothing is there. Just quickly to make you understand it. As of now, we have worked with Python, guys. Just quickly review the last class. I just 2 minutes, guys. So how to work with the Python? Whenever you want to download the Python, so we have to download the Python software from python.org. So just quickly, guys, just 2 minutes. Who has already completed? Just 2 minutes introduction. I'll just give you. So let me tell you, guys. So it is going to be, we have to download it from python.org. So it's a very small software. Just you have to download. So from python.org, guys. Hardly the software size will be around some 25 MB software will be there. So download we are having, which is going to be 3.12.4 is the latest version what we have it. Just download, not even 2 seconds it will take to download, guys. Why? Because it's very small software. Just 2 seconds of time, done. 25.5 MB. Just if you install, you can install it. Once if you install the Python, you are going to get some few options in your system, guys. Okay, so what are those? Let me show you that. So I have installed the Python. So Python 3.12. Up to now, I worked with this idle, guys. This one, idle. So what is this ideal is? Ideal is one of the Python IDE. Just want to work with the Python. So where we can write everything by using a command based. So X is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Just an example. I said what is going to be type of the X. It will tell you that it is a list. So if you want to add the element, if you want to print the elements, you can print it. If you want to add the element, there are something, everything is a predefined options will be there, guys. We don't write any logic for that. So once if I said X dot append of 60, 60 will be appended. X dot, if I say remove of 60, it is going to remove the 60. That's it. Like that, for adding the elements and for removing the elements, or whatever you want, there are some predefined methods will be there. We don't write any logics behind that. Everything is a predefined only. We don't write anything. Simple if we said X dot, all the list of methods will come here. Just using these methods, what is the purpose of the append? I can append clear. I can clear all the elements of the list. The list is going to be becomes empty like this. So this is a way which we have some few methods are there, guys. That is what we already just discussed. No worries. Even if you already have the idea, well and good, guys. Even if you don't have the idea, so I will give you the recording videos for that. You can just go through that. There are not mandatory for the next coming classes. So even if you have or don't have it, just quickly we can learn them, guys. It's not that much that much complicated concepts. But this ideal, if you can see, we are running by line by line, line by line. But in coming classes, beginners, fine. But whenever you want to write some lengthy codes, then we cannot. Whenever you want to write a bunch of lines of codes, we cannot use this ideal. That's why what we did is we learned about a different types of IDEs, guys. One is PyCharm. So PyCharm is generally recommended for Python professionals. So we don't use the PyCharm. Second one is we have a Spider. So Spider is basically used for scientific computing. And third one, as I said, Visual Studio Code, that is also basically used for cross-platform applications. And finally, we discussed about something called as a Jupyter Notebook. Just I discussed about, but I didn't start it. Today, I'm going to start with this IDE, guys. So nothing to learn, just a 2 days introduction will be there. So nothing relevant to the previous classes. Because I'm going to teach you about Jupyter Notebook. What is Jupyter Notebook and how to work with the Jupyter Notebook? So you can just feel as a just like a today is an introduction classes only. Forget about the previous classes. Okay. So Jupyter Notebook is completely used by mostly by data related people like data science, data analyst, AI. These people will use as a Jupyter Notebooks. But how to install the Jupyter Notebook? Don't install anything. In the last class, I just asked the people to install the one of the Python distribution called as, which is what we call it as Anaconda Python. This will be a complete, like one of the distribution of Python, guys, which comes with all the utilities which are required for data science people. See, whatever the Python you install from python.org is only just a base system, what we call it as. So it comes just, we have seen just a 25 MB file. You can imagine 25 MB file means what it can do. Everything we have to install it. There is nothing pre-installed. Everything, every package, every utility, we have to install it. But Anaconda Python is not like that. It comes with a huge repository. Almost all tools we are going to get it. Lot of tools we are going to get which are required for working with data science. Not only that, we are going to get a lot of data science related packages. Almost all 8,000 plus packages are going to be inbuilt, guys. Imagine 8,000 plus packages. That's why the size of this software is almost all 1 GB software will be there. Somewhere around 900 MB of file, which is almost all closer to 1 GB software it will be there. It's a huge package. So you have to download this. So once again, quickly, guys, who has didn't attend the last class. So just let me tell you, it's very easy. I didn't explain any installation also. It's everything next process only. Just you have to download the software. From where you have to download is going to be. So go to anaconda.com. So very clearly we can see the operating system for AI. So that means all the utilities, whatever that is required for data science, AI, machine learning, deep learning, all the requirements are provided by this Anaconda Python. So it is a huge, it's basically developed by data scientists for data scientists only. So can you see there? There is a free download is there. So go to the free download, just click on the free download. So it will ask you to provide the email. It's not required. Here we have an option called as an skip subscription registration is there. Just skip it and just we have to install it, guys. That's it. If you are using Windows, download the Windows. If you are using the Mac, download the Mac. And do you want to have the Linux? We can go for the Linux operating system. So whichever is operating system you require, you can download. Maximum hoping, maybe most of you are using Windows. Maybe a few people may be using the Macs also. So in Macs also, we are having a app we are having the graphical installer is there. Our command line installer is going to be there, which we can work with them. Okay, so this is the one, guys, which we have to install. Maybe if you are anyone is want to working in Linux systems also, so we can install this one. So this one, guys, so Windows, so we have to download, see, 912 MB of file, almost all 1 GB file, it was there. So download it. Installation is very easy. In last class only, just I shown the download. I didn't show any installation of the software. Just I'll show you quickly. I think on Friday, Saturday, we didn't take in the class. So Friday, I discussed about this installation procedure only. I discussed on the Friday's class, guys. So this is the one. So Anaconda 3, you can see that Anaconda 3. So 2024.06 -1, whatever the version we have in. So we can download it. Installation is also very easy. Next procedure. No need to do anything, guys. Okay. So today I'm going to explain how to work with this Anaconda distribution. So today only I'm going to start with this, guys. No installation is you need not to worry about the installation. Anybody can download and install the Anaconda software. Please download Anaconda from anaconda.com. So this is the one which we have to do, guys. Very easy, simple, nothing to do. Just go to anaconda.com. There is a free download is there here, guys. There are different products are there, but these products are going to be commercial products, guys. So that's why go to which is going to be free download is there. Just click on the free download and just go there. Skip registration is there. Just skip the registration. Directly download will come. Just either directly download or here download here is there. Okay. So let me show you once you install the Anaconda 3. So today, I'm just continuing the discussion, guys. So up to here, what we completed. So here we can see Anaconda 3, guys. So see there are different tools are there. Can you observe carefully? I said that don't install the Jupyter Notebook. So what is Jupyter Notebook? A Jupyter Notebook is an open source tool, guys. It is a completely open source tool, mainly used for data analysis people, guys. So go to jupyter.org. So go to jupyter.org. Here we can see it, guys. See there, Jupyter. So this is the official website, guys. Basically, this is an official website of that. From here, you can download. There is a Jupyter lab is there. Not only Jupyter Notebook, guys. Jupyter lab is there. We are having a Jupyter Notebook. That is what we are currently discussing. See, the classic notebook interface. The Jupyter Notebook is the original web application for creating and sharing the computational documents. So this is going to be a very simple streamline, guys. So very easily we can share the notebooks and all these things. Not only that, even we are having some more results are also there. Some more tools are also there. Like some tool, what we are going to call it as Voila. So we can share the results very easily. So don't install anything from here. Some people will try to install the notebooks. Don't install anything. Directly you go to anaconda.com and install it. So download this Anaconda. So if you see the Anaconda download, what are the options will come? As I said that it will give you all the repositories, whatever that is required, like a huge repository it will come. Let me show you what are the things that are going to be comes. Just give me a second. Can you see here? So these are all going to be what basically we are going to get. Almost all the utilities we are going to get it. Jupyter Notebook will come. We'll get a Spider will come. Apart from that, these are all packages. See that? Over 8,000 plus open source data science and machine learning packages. We are going to get almost all utilities. Nothing need to be installed. If we try to use some other IDEs, we have to install the packages. But here it is not required. Ready to use, easy to work. So we are easy to share the notebooks. I can share the notebooks also very easily to you guys. So that is the reason why I prefer to work with the Jupyter notebooks. Okay. So see there, once if we install this Anaconda 3 or Anaconda, so we can see something called as the Jupyter notebooks are there. Spider is there. Even Spider is also one of the IDE, guys. Mainly use it for scientific computations they will use this. I'll come back to that. First, let me show you the Anaconda Navigator first of all. Click on this Anaconda Navigator. First, once you install it, guys, we'll get Anaconda Navigator. So I think the guys who has already you started the joined in the previous week. I think already I explained you to download the Anaconda. Hope you have downloaded and installed it, guys. So open the Anaconda Navigator. It will take a little bit time, guys. It won't take that much time, too much time. Just maybe less than maybe 1 minute or 1.5 minutes it will take it. Please wait. It will open. Anaconda Python. So the Anaconda Navigator is nothing but where we can see all the utilities of Anaconda. We'll have a lot of utilities, guys. That is the reason why we prefer to work with Anaconda. So let me show you. Just it takes a few minutes of time. Please wait. Yes, it's loading. Right. Can observe carefully, guys. This is your Anaconda Navigator. Clearly, we can see this is your Anaconda Navigator. See, guys, how many utilities we are having or how many tools that has been installed. So as part of your Anaconda Navigator. Just a minute. I think there is some issue. Just give me a second. Right. So these are the tools what we can use in, guys. I think there is some issue with this, maybe. Let me try one more time, guys. Just give me a second. Maybe some problem with the software. I'll check it out once. It's not mandatory, guys. The Anaconda Navigator is not mandatory for us. Even if it is not working also, we don't mind. We can work on it. Okay. So it may be some issue is there, guys. So don't worry. I'll come back to that. Previously it was working. So maybe some reason it has been not working. No worries. I have to maybe restart my computer and all these things. Don't worry. We'll see that. We'll see application later. Okay. But anyhow, our main target is you can see there, guys. We have a lot of utilities are there. So again, I'll come back to that. I'll verify that why it is not working. But mainly what we are going to do, guys, we are going to work with Jupyter Notebook. From there also, we can launch the Jupyter Notebook from Anaconda Navigator, or else directly we have the option called as an Jupyter Notebook option is there, guys. So just click on the Jupyter Notebook, guys. Just click on the Jupyter Notebook. So what it will do, guys, whenever I click on the Jupyter Notebook, one command prompt will open like this, guys. Can you see clearly? Jupyter Notebook, just it takes a few seconds of time. It won't take that much time. Don't close this window, guys. You should not close this window. Okay, so many people, what they will do, guys. Okay, so once the Jupyter Notebook will open, so we can close this window. You should not close this window, guys. Why? Because it is the one which it is running the Jupyter Notebook. So we should not close the window. So automatically, see, clearly we can see here, guys. Clearly we can see the Jupyter Notebook has been opened. Automatically, it will open in a web browser automatically by itself. You need not to open anything, guys. See, automatically the Jupyter Notebook has been, it is a completely a web-based application like this, guys. See there, this is a home page of that. Simple, nothing to do. Very easy, very simple. This is the Jupyter Notebook home page, guys. So simply click on the new here and click on Python 3. Can you see there? Create a notebook with the Python 3. So just click on this, guys. Automatically one new page will open. Already there are some existing pages are already there, guys. Can you see there? Can you come down? You can see the pages, guys. So every batch to batch, day to day, you will have the files like this, guys. Every day to day, we'll be having the files like this. For your batch also, I'm going to write the files. For your batch also, I'm going to write the files, guys. So see, 12/02/2024. So last means it is going to be 13th. Yesterday is 14th, right? Today is 15th. Okay. So maximum 12th. If you see the 12th classes are there. So if you can see the 12th, if you see the classes, so we can see, yes, 12/3, 12/07. So this is going to be the whatever I have taken the class on Friday. So just if you can see, I can open it and just show you the application here now. So currently almost all 6 p.m. batch, almost all they're at the end of the machine learning. So you can see their particular codes, like how the code has been written. Just code, it's going to be how the machine is going to be. So this is machine learning, guys. So how we are going to writing all the code. It's an instant coding only, that we don't copy any files and do that. So it is going to be live sessions only. We are going to be working with that. Okay, see this? This is a new file, guys. So this is how the environment is going to looks like, guys. So 1 or 2 days, as I already explained, 1 or 2 days, it will take time to understand this environment, guys. So I have to make you understand this environment first of all. See there, we have got the cell. Previously, I've shown you something called as an idle. Idle is nothing but just like a line by line. It's a console application, guys. It is just like a console application. Line by line, it will execute it. Just once again, I'll say x is equal to 10 over what is going to be type of the x. It will execute. Print the value of x, something like this. Print the value of x. This is going to be print set. Instead of executing like this, here it is going to be everything. We can write it like a bunch of lines, guys. So see, x is equal to, I said 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, guys. Whenever I say enter, can you see there? This is what we call it as a cell. 2 days it will take, guys. Today and tomorrow is completely introduction only to Enconda, this Jupyter notebook only, because I have to make you familiar with this notebook. So see there, once if I say enter, this is what we call it as a cell. This is where we are writing this code is nothing but it's not a prompt. It is a cell, guys. This is a prompt. We call this as a prompt, guys. So this is a prompt and this is not a prompt. It is going to be, instead of getting a prompt, we are going to work with the, which is going to be a cell, what we are going to work on it. So see, if I want to print the value of x, I can say print the value of x. But observe carefully, guys, whenever I said enter, it's not executing, guys. It's not executing. Why? Because it is not like a command shell. It won't execute like that. We have to execute separately, guys. I'll say x dot append of. No need to type anything. Automatically, there is a tooltip automatically appears here, guys. X dot, automatically all the methods will appear here, guys. More clear, more convenient. So it is going to be x dot append of, for example, 60. I said print the value of x. Just an example, guys. But it is not executing any code at all. How to execute this code? I'll tell you each and every method. I'll tell you, guys. So here we can see the button called as a run button is there. Run the cell, select below. That means it will just execute the cell and automatically pointer goes to the next cell. Next cell automatically it will add up the new cell, guys. Okay, so this is the way how we can execute. So print the value of x. So it is printing the value of x is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. But after that appended 60, guys, and you can see print the value of x. Something like this, we can just execute the particular code like this. Automatically, a new line will be added like this. First 1 or 2 days, we have to become familiarity with that. Just we have to adjust to this environment, because completely new environment for most of you. Maybe 1 or 2 people may have worked, but maximum people never, they don't work on the Jupyter notebooks. PyCharm maybe you have used, Spider you may have used, maybe, but Jupyter notebook generally, mostly by data science people prefer to work on the Jupyter notebooks, mainly. I don't say that only data science people has to work, but generally the idea here is most of the Python developers will use as PyCharm and the what I said about the Spider. The data people who are want to work on data science, data analysis, machine learning, AI. So all these people works on the Jupyter notebooks. So see there, this is the one what we can see them. So automatically a new cell was added. So before going to that, I'll tell you some few shortcuts. I'll tell you guys a few shortcuts. See there, without using my mouse, I can add up a new cell. See how to add a new cell here now. For example, here there is a button was there. Insert cell below. You can do this. By using the mouse, I can do it, guys, no doubt. But how can you do it in a shortcut method? See there, without using my mouse, I'm deleting the files. I deleted the files here now. See there, I deleted the file and just I said I deleted. But again, I was able to undo the file. I'm deleting it and as well as undoing it. So like that, there are some shortcuts are required, guys. See there, I want to add a new cell below. I'm adding a new cell below. Normal, we have to click here on the plus symbol. But if I press the X, I'll tell you the shortcuts. Don't worry. I'll tell you the shortcuts here now. See, automatically I'm adding a new cell without using any mouse. So these are going to be some of the shortcut methods which will help you to make our development easy, and as well as it is going to save your time also, guys. PySpark is an yes, Srinivas. PySpark is an it's what we can call it as a framework which is used to work with the Python and the Spark. So do you want to work with the PySpark? You can work with the PySpark, but the thing is, whenever you want to use your Spark environment or your Spark application or the Spark framework you want to use, then we have to use the PySpark. PySpark is part of our data science, sorry, a big data analytics part. We are going to work on it. Okay, so PySpark is a framework. It's a nothing but a library which we are going to work with them. So if you want to work with Spark applications, then we have to work with them. Otherwise, it is not going to be required about this. Okay. Yes, absolutely. It's absolutely mostly used for data analytics part and all these things, what will be uses. And mostly PySpark is basically used for mainly for data processing. They will use for data processing and big data analytics, what they call it as. Okay, fine. So we'll see them. We'll see the PySpark later. So it is not an environment to work. It is a library. It is a Python library. When you want to work with Spark integrated with Python, we have to use the PySpark as a library. We have to use it. Okay, fine. Yes, Apache Spark. It's a part. No. Don't see. It's not. It's not a part of your Databricks. Databricks is different. Okay. So don't kind. I'll tell you. It's related to big data systems, guys. Later we'll work on it. Okay. So because it is irrelevant here now to discuss about that. So see, what is Databricks actually? Databricks is only the environment to work with. It's only the Databricks. It is only the environment to work with the Spark. Okay. It was created by the Spark creators. Those people has created this databricks.com. So what you can do is you can just go there and you can work with the Spark. That's it. It's an environment. It is now integrated with almost all the cloud services. We have Azure Databricks is there, AWS Databricks is there. Even when you want to create an account also, when you are creating an account also, what they will ask you, do you want to connect with any one of them? I'll just show you once. So here, just click on just what do you want to build the run Databricks? Okay, just for learning, I said that. Okay, so once if I click on the continue, it will allow to create it. See there, how will you be using Databricks? For professional usage, do you want to use it? So AWS, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud. Do you want to work for free personal usage? We'll have a community account will be there. So later we'll discuss about that. It's not relevant to us as of now. Okay, so leave it for the timing. Fine, right. Later we'll work. Okay, so this is going to be the one, guys. Okay, fine. So what I want to discuss about here is, first of all, we have to understand some of the basic shortcuts. There are so many shortcuts methods are there. So shortcuts will save your time and make your development very convenient, guys. Okay, so I want to add a new cell. Every time you need not to go there and we have to click here now. Okay, so this is your cell. Just add up the, as of now, guys, just initially you can start working, does not matter with that. So install it, guys. You can start working. 1 or 2 days it will take for me to also to make you understand this environment. The general, whatever the main point I want to discuss here is, guys, run the cell. Very simple. Either just click here, run, or I'll tell you a simple shortcut, guys. Control plus enter. See, guys, if you can see, control plus enter is going to be what we can see with an application, guys. Just give me a second. Okay, now see, I'm executing, guys. Either by clicking on the run button, you can do it, guys. Run the cell or select below. So here, what I'm doing here is, guys, maximum I'll use control plus enter. See that it is executing. Control plus enter, it is executing. Control plus enter, executing. You may get it down. Is it executing or not executing? On the left hand side, you can see, guys, the input. There is some input number is there here now. This number automatically gets increases. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You can see guys, every time I press control plus enter, it will execute. Again, if you want, you can click on run here. 22 is there, no? Click on the run. It has become 23. But what is happening, you can observe carefully guys. Whenever I click on this run button, it is running the cell and pointer is going to the next cell. That is what is happening guys. But if you don't want to do like that, if you want to remain in the same cell, control enter. That is one of the best option guys. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I'm clicking guys, control plus enter. I'm holding the control key. I'm holding the control key guys and I'm pressing the enter guys. See that how it is executing? You can see continuously. You can see that it is executing guys. Okay, go to the next cell, executed. Whatever the cell you want to write it. X is equal to, don't worry, who has missed the previous classes guys? Nothing is there. The topics will be again and again, they will be repeated guys automatically. Print the value of X. Print what is going to be, what is the type of the X. What is the type here? It's a tuple. It's a tuple guys. Tuple is an immutable object. So we cannot add the elements. We cannot remove the elements like what we have done with the X. Here, what is going to be X here now? X is a list here guys. X is a list, but here X is a tuple. So we cannot append the element. Something like this we can see. Okay. Before going to that, what is my main point here is guys? See, there are different type of cells will be there. See there, can you see there is a code is there. If you want, we can change it to markdown. As a beginners, I'm telling guys. So if you get experience on this, so once you got a complete control on that, it will be very easy. But before going to that, generally what happens here is guys, sometimes, why? Because there are so many shortcuts will be there. You are not aware about the shortcuts. Automatically, what will happen here is guys, these are going to be changes. Can you observe carefully? Code has been changed to markdown. Due to some shortcut, it will changes. Generally, people won't observe this. Simple, what they will do is they will try to run this code, but the code is not running. The code is not running. Observe carefully, guys. The code is not running at all. We are not getting an output there. So you'll get confused there. So why this code is not executing? So make sure that, first of all, the code, whatever the cell type is there, that has to be in the code. Then only it will execute. And one of the easy identification is, guys, you will get this input symbol. The input, it is going to be comes before the cell. Remaining, whether you select a markdown, we don't get that input. Whether you select something, whatever you selected, you don't get any options there, guys. See there? On the left-hand side, you don't get any input symbol won't come. Means that they are not code cell. So first, initially what you do, guys, what is my suggestion here is, please make sure that it is always there is going to be some input symbol should be there like this. Now you execute it. Now the code will execute, guys. Control enter, the code will be executed. Why? Because that is a general mistake most of the people will do as a beginners. If you already have the idea, well and good. If you don't have the idea, this is generally what are the common mistakes that will be done. Okay. Try to observe carefully, guys. Just today, I'll just tell you some two environments. I'll tell you. If you observe carefully, this cell is having. If you observe carefully, guys, one small change you can find it off. One small change, guys. So I'm doing, whenever I'm working with this, mainly there are two different modes are there. Okay, look at this. Sometimes if you can see, I think all of you can see this, guys. On the left hand side, there is a green color, which is going to be a green color margin is coming, guys. Sometimes it is going to be becomes a blue color. I was not sure about that, what color you can see due to the resolution and due to the, because it is a video streaming, guys. So maybe the colors may not be properly visible to you. Now I was in blue color. Now it was green color. Blue color, green color. Blue color, green color. What is this? Okay. Observe carefully, guys. There are two different modes are there. I'll explain it clearly. Just observe carefully, guys. You also start working on that. Once you start working on this, automatically you'll understand it, guys. Okay. So what is going to be this two different modes? There are two modes are there, guys. One is what we call it as edit mode. One is what we call it as a edit mode. The second one is nothing but what we call it as a command mode. There are two modes are there. So you know what is meaning of edit mode? Edit mode means whenever we are in edit mode, guys, you can enter the text. You can enter the text into the cell. You can edit the text, whatever you want, guys. Mostly you have to work with text, edit and edit, whatever the type you want to enter the text. or do you want to edit the text? Whatever you want to do, we can do it, guys, into the cell or in the cell. So we can enter the text into the cell and we can edit the text in the cell. How can you identify the edit mode? Edit mode will be generally the green color margin will come, guys. A green margin will come. This is what we call it as edit mode. Normally, whenever you want to type anything, you have to be in the edit mode, guys. For example, now it is a blue color. Just for a small timing, I'm entering some key. I'm pressing some key here, guys. But observe carefully, nothing is typing there. Nothing is typing there, guys. If you want to add any text to the existing cell, or if you want to modify the text in the cell, you should go to the edit mode. How to go to the edit mode? Either just if you press the enter key from your keyboard. Okay. Just whenever you press the enter key from the keyboard, I press the enter key, guys. See, enter. Or else, just using the mouse, if you just click on the cell, it will automatically changes to a green color. That you have to identify. Green and blue, only two modes are there. In green color, we can edit, guys. See, now I was in the 5th line. If I go to the command mode, guys, for example, now if I press something I'm pressing a key from my keyboard, but nothing is printing there, guys. Say enter. Then you press the Now you can see. Then you can see the key, guys. See, can you see that? So that is what we call it as edit mode. Simple, guys. In edit mode maximum, you can either enter the text or either whenever you want to edit the text, whatever you want, we can edit the text, guys. So see here, somewhere I want to do something, print what is going to be X. I want to edit any of the text. Come here and we have to edit this. That's it. That is simple option called as a edit command. Next, there is another option is there, guys. That is what we call it as command mode. What is going to be the command mode, guys? The command mode is nothing but which is related to your all the remaining shortcuts. That means whenever you want to manage the things, see there. For example, just to show you the example, guys. Now I was in edit. Now I was in the edit mode. If I press the B, the key B is coming there. You can see the character B is coming there, guys. But whenever you are in command mode, I'll tell you how to move from command mode to edit mode. I'll tell you. So whenever I press the same B here now, it is not printing there. Do you observe what is happening there? One, it is adding a cell below. It is adding a cell below. Again, if I press X, what is X? If I press X now, it is going to be, the X is going to be typing there. Why? Because I was in edit mode. But go to the command mode and press X. The cell is going to be deleted, guys. You can see the cell is getting deleted. So what you can observe here is, using the edit mode, what we can do is, guys, we can enter the text or edit the text. Using the command mode, what we can do is, guys, it is all about managing the cells. So simple, what we are going to do is, we can perform so many keyboard shortcuts, what we can do is, guys. So it is nothing but what we are going to be doing here is, the keyboard shortcuts, we can assign them. The keyboard shortcuts, guys, so many shortcuts will be there, but you need not to learn all the shortcuts in the first class itself. I'll tell you some few shortcuts only, you can understand it. Sir, if I forgot the shortcut keys, what you have to do? Nothing to do, guys. Even I also can't remember all the shortcuts. Okay, simple. Can you see, guys? There is a help menu is there. There we can see something called as an keyboard shortcuts is there. Just click there. Automatically, all the documentation will come here, guys. See there. The Jupyter notebook is having two different keyboard input modes. One is edit mode, allows you to type the code or text into a cell and indicated by a green cell border is coming. Fine. What is command mode? Command mode is going to bind the keyboard to notebook level operations. That means whenever you want to perform some keyboard related operations and is indicated by a gray cell border with a blue left margin. A green left margin will come and there is a blue left margin is going to come, guys. See there. Most of the shortcuts are available only in the command mode only. See there. These are all command mode, which is going to be. How to go to the command mode, guys? Escape. If you press the escape key, automatically it will go to the command mode. See, most of the shortcuts are available in the command mode only. See how many shortcuts are there, guys. This at the bottom, if you can see, these are very few, guys. That's it. These are going to be very few. Edit mode. Press enter to enable. I'll tell you one by one. Escape. Whenever we are in the edit mode, if you press the escape, it will go to the command mode. It will go to the command mode, guys. I said that control plus enter, run the selected cell. I want to split the cell at the cursor. Some few shortcuts, guys, not all shortcuts. Tab, code completion or indentation will come. Shift plus tab, a tooltip is going to come. Like this, these are going to be the very few shortcuts are there, guys. A very few shortcuts. Okay, we don't use this many shortcuts. Escape, I'll use it. Okay, control plus enter I'll use. Tab I will use. Shift plus tab I will use. Control plus shift plus minus. These are going to be some of them I will use it, guys. Remaining I don't use them. Okay, deleting the whole line if you want, we can work on that. That is later classes. Right now it is not required, guys. So that's why what I'm going to do is, see there, whenever you want to go to the edit mode, press enter. When you want to command mode, press escape key. So I think I need not to explain that much basic level. Your escape key will be at the first key in your keyboard, which is there at the top left corner. On the top left corner, the escape key will be there. See there, now I was in edit mode. Press the escape key. Now we'll go to the command mode. Whenever you are in the command mode, you can't type anything, guys. I'm pressing some key. We can't type anything there. Okay, we can't type anything. Line number is coming. That is a shortcut actually. But I'm typing something. We can't see anything, guys. A, it is adding a new cell above. If I say B, it is adding a new cell below, guys. X is basically used to delete the cell. T or DD. DD stands for delete. X stands for cut. You know that cutting and deleting, that is the options what we can see them. So what you have to do, guys, first you have to adjust to this environment first. Okay, the first thing is you have to adjust to this environment, guys. Otherwise, you cannot work on it. 10, 20, 30, 40, but it won't execute immediately, guys. Enter, print the value of X, and then I'll say X dot append of 60. I can say print the value of X. I can say X dot insert. I said insert. Where you want to insert? Before the second index, I want to insert 70. So now if you want, we can print the value of X. Control plus enter. That is the way how we'll generally execute, guys. Control plus enter will automatically run the cell. So mainly you have to understand these two environments, guys. Keyboard shortcuts are there. One is going to be the edit mode, the command mode, and the other one is the edit mode. So one by one shortcuts I'll tell you, guys. First, go to the command mode. First of all, insert the cell above, insert the cell below, cut the selected cell. DD, two Ds you have to type in, guys. Delete the selected cells. So you know the difference between cutting and deleting, guys. Cut means you can paste it somewhere. Delete means it will delete the cell. It appears to be same, but both are different. Delete means it will completely delete the cell. Cut means you can cut it there and you can copy. You can paste it somewhere. Copy the selected cell. What are the cell you have copied? You can paste it there. Like that, we can just the way how we have to work with. That is the one. Z, undo the cell deletion. If you deleted the cell, you can undo it just by writing Z. Normally, Control Z will use it in Windows, right? Here it is going to be Z, guys. So before going to that, first of all, let me tell you how to run the cells, guys. See there, for running the cell, there are three options are there, guys. If you want to run the cell, there are three options are there. Can you see there? All these three options are going to be same, guys. Run the cell, run the cell, run the selected cells. So if you observe the difference, Control Enter, Shift Enter, Alt Enter, there are three options are there. Okay, all of them are same, but with a slight difference. That's it, guys. All of them are going to be same, just it is going to be small difference what we can see that. Okay, what is Control plus Enter, guys? Observe carefully. What is Control plus Enter will do is, it will run the cell and stays in the same cell, guys. See, it is not going to the next cell. How many times you run, it is staying in the same cell only. For example, add a new cell here, guys. Observe carefully once again. There are two cells are there. Now I selected the first cell. See, focus is on the first cell, guys. Control Enter, Control Enter, Control Enter. How many times you run, it does not matter. Okay, it is staying in the same cell only. Now do the Shift plus Enter, guys. What is Shift plus Enter will do is, it will run the cell and automatically goes to the next cell, guys. Do you find the difference? I'm pressing the Shift plus Enter. What it is doing is, Shift plus Enter will run the cell and pointer goes to the next cell automatically. That is what we call it as Shift plus Enter, guys. See there if you want. Shift plus Enter, what it will do is run the cell and go to the select the below cell. That is what the Shift plus Enter will do. What is control plus enter will do, guys? What is control plus enter will do is it will run the cell and automatically it will add a new cell below. It does not goes to the next cell. It will add a new cell. See there, alt plus enter, guys. See there, what you can observe. It is running the cell, but adding a new cell. It is not going to the next cell. It is going to be adding to the new cell. Come here once again. Control enter. How many times you execute, you will be in the same cell. Shift plus enter. See there, it will go to the next cell. Again, go to the next cell, but it is not adding a new cell there, guys. Check it out very clearly. It is not adding a new cell, but control alt plus enter, what it will do, guys, it will run the cell, and what it will do is it will add one new cell below automatically. See there, the number of cells are getting increasing. Don't worry, I'll again clarify all these topics in the coming classes. Once again, I'll clarify it, guys. So first thing you have to understand is how to add a new cell and how to just, if you want to run the cell. First, if you know the two topics, that is sufficient. You can start practicing on this. See there, I deleted the cell here, guys. I'm deleting the cell here now. Now there is only one single cell is there. Main important is make sure that the cell type is a code cell. Sir, if what is the purpose of remaining cells? I'll tell you later. But anyhow, if you can observe carefully, see there, guys, without using. So don't think that, sir, why I will change it. Even you need not to change it, guys. There are some shortcuts are there. Unknowingly, sometimes, see there, I'm not using the key, my mouse at all. Just I'm pressing some key from my keyboard. See there, they are changing automatically. Code, markdown, code, markdown, code, markdown. It's changing, guys. Normally, you think that I have to change it with the help of the mouse like this. Not required. There is a shortcuts will be there. Automatically, the shortcuts will change, guys. As I said that, right, these are all going to be some of the shortcuts what we can see. What is the shortcut here, guys? You can see what we can see is Y. What is Y stands for? Change the cell to code. M, change the cell to markdown. Change the cell to raw. It is going to be R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There will be changes to headings. Something like this, guys. That's it. Apart from that, nothing is there. So see there, Y, M, and which is going to be R. So it is going to be, if I press the R key, automatically what it will do, guys. Sorry, if I press the R key, what is going to happen now? See there? So it is going to be changes to this one. So if I just press 1, it is going to be changes to, which is going to be nothing but it's coming to N, which is going to be header. It is going to be changes. Don't worry. Just it is going to be the way how we have to change it. So due to the shortcut keys, what will happen here is unknowingly sometimes it will changes. So because I was an expert in that, I know that why it is whenever it is changing, I know I can identify that, but you guys may not identify that. That's why make sure that you are changing it to code cell always. Make sure that it's a code cell. Then only execute control plus enter. It will execute the cell, guys. Okay. So that's it for the today's class, guys. Just hope all of you can, the people who has joined for the today's class. I think you observed carefully, nothing relevant to the previous class, this one. So don't worry, the previous classes also will give you a backup for that. So you can just go through them, and there are very basic level topics only. Main topics are not yet started. It will take another 1 more week to complete the basics. Then the main classes will start, guys. Okay. The main concepts means mainly related to data science topics will start within 1 week of time. Meanwhile, conditional statement, control statements, comprehensions, we have some few topics are there, guys. We'll cover up those particular topics first of all. Okay. So that's it for the today's class, guys. So now if I want, I can take up some few questions. Who has joined for today's class? Obviously, they'll have a lot of questions. If you have any questions, guys, so you can discuss with me. I can take 5 or 10 minutes and I can take up the questions and we can end up the questions for end the session for today. Yes, anyone, guys, if you have any questions?
Sir, after completion of this course, can we show some experience in this technology?
Yes, yes, absolutely. So our main target is that one, right? We are just not learning only those particular concepts. So you can see end-to-end, it's like an end-to-end applications, like in the last, just now, just to show you. So this is going to be like in a real time how the implementation is done. Just to show you, like in real applications, how the implementation is going to be done. So all the conceptual level, everything I'm going to cover, concepts, practical implementations, everything I'm going to cover, guys. So you can see there, just an example to show you. Say end to end, how they will work, how they will work in the real applications, what type of implementations we have to do them, what type of metrics they have to verify. So all these applications, I'll generally discuss about end to end. So obviously, whatever after completion of this course curriculum, depending on your expertise, that point I'll say that depending on your expertise, depending on how much extent you have been learned, so you can just go for a different levels. So even that also I'll explain them. So whether you want to go as a data analyst or do you want to go for a data visualization expert, a machine learning expert, NLP engineers, deep learning expert, like that we have a multiple roles are there. So which concept you are more confident, which concept you are going to be more convenient. So according to that, we can apply for different roles, we can apply them. Right? Fine. Any more questions, guys? Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
any reference book or material is there to go through it and to understand the things much better?
Yes. Once again, can you repeat? I missed your point. Yes. Can you repeat? Sorry.
Any reference book or
Yes,
materials are there?
yes, absolutely we have it. Absolutely we have it. I'll tell you lot of mainly we depends on the it's not just one or two. You also have to learn. So as I said that 70% is going to be covered by me. Remaining 30% you have to cover from your side. 30% covering means I'm not saying that you have to learn. Some of the things you have to learn a little bit more and more is going to be. So there are some reference materials and a lot of examples will be there, a lot of documents will be there. Mainly we are going to be depending on the blocks what we are going to be working on that. So some of the popular blogs which we are going to be working is which is going to be towards datascience.com. So this is going to be one of the best platform to not for learning the things, it is for understanding the things. This is going to be the best option what we can see. But not all blogs are free. Some of them are going to be free, some of them are going to be you have to pay, you have to register for that. Okay, not but majority of them there are going to be we can basics, all the basic level you can learn it. If you want to go for a more and more advanced level only, we have to register for that. Otherwise basic, if you want to learn at the basic level, these are going to be. Not only this, I'm going to be using so many different blogs I'm going to use this. One of the popular blog I'm going to be using is written by a person called as Syed. He is a professor at one of the university, almost all having 25 years of experience. So he is a person. So I use this. But this topics is nothing but not practical. He only talks about only theoretical topics. See, this is going to be a completely a data science. It is going to be what we can say data mining map, what we can see. So data science, understand the past, explain the past is called as exploration. Predict the future is what we call it as modeling, what we have to do. So these are all some kind of an algorithms what we have to do. But everything is a theoretical topic. Everything is going to be theoretical topic. He don't talks about what is going to be this particular concept here now. So why do you require this particular this particular bivariate analysis, a categorical versus categorical versus numerical versus numerical. So these are all the maths and all these things behind them. That is only the things which we generally learn them. So these topics you have to learn from your side. I'll give the reference. You have to learn from there. Okay.
Fine,
Right.
sir.
Yeah.
It
So
looks
as I
good.
said that 30% of them you have to learn. I'll explain them what is chi-square. But if you want to know the formula, if you want to do more practice, these are going to be the references which I'm going to use as. Okay. So what is the duration of the course and how many days in a week? Generally, it is a 6 days a week, guys. Okay. Generally, evening sessions, generally their night sessions are there if you're in IST time zone. I will be generally Saturdays will be off, generally for evening sessions, but for morning sessions, we will be having 6 days a week will be there. And at least it will take 4 to 5 months of time. Minimum you can take 5+ months, you can take it, Malika. Absolutely, we'll do end by end to end project. We are going to do that. So the thing is, guys, let me tell you the point. So data science is not like a learning a programming language. Okay. So it is going to be not like a programming language. So just to learn something here, everything is going to be something like a case study. So it's not like that. Everything is going to be a real case studies. We are going to work with them. So observe carefully. Just now I shown you. I think I closed the window. Okay. So for every example will work, there must be like in real-time data sets. It's not like just we'll work with small applications and at the end we have to do the project. Every algorithm is a case study. Every algorithm is like a project what we can see. So every while you're learning every algorithm, we are going to do one project kind of a thing. We are going to do that. Okay. So at the end, anyhow, I'm going to explain you the complete end-to-end project. I'm going to explain with one examples. Okay. So how to create the pipelines, and even how to work with the GitHub also, how to work with the Git, and all these things, starting from Git and up to the deployment into the AWS. Up to the AWS deployment, starting from all the project development part, different phases are there, not only the coding, up to the end, up to the deployment process into AWS. I'll show you the examples. Okay.
Sir, in Azure also will you show?
That is up to you. See, it is anything is a fine. Why? Because AWS, it's going to be creation is very convenient rather than working with Azure. So I'll prefer to work with the AWS. AWS, Azure, Google, anything is a fine case. Concept is same. Yes. Bharat, yes,
Oh,
absolutely. We have a complete discussion regarding the computer vision projects also. It's a more interesting topic also. I'm going to be working, we'll work with the same computer vision projects. We are going to work with mostly with the computer visions, like how to work with the images, how to load the images, how to convert from RGB to color space, the different color space. All these things we are going to be using. What is the library name? It's an OpenCV library we are going to use this. So using the OpenCV, we'll do all the whatever the computer visions we are going to work with the help of this OpenCV library. We'll do that. Absolutely, there will be some sessions will be there, Aditi, but you have to wait for some time. Right now, I can't say that, but in future, just update my backend team. So whenever a new batch will start, my backend team will update you regarding the new batch timings. Yes. Yeah. Somebody is asking a question. Fine, guys. Any more questions, if anyone?
sir, we are not getting the notes. Can you please upload those notes as
Vijay,
well?
you're from already you joined.
Yes, sir.
Vijay, I didn't remember your name at all. Okay, fine. As I said that, right? Already I have I said that. See, up to the last class, whatever you're working with is an ideal, right? So nothing to upload from here. So once if I start with the Jupyter, starting working with the Jupyter notebooks, I will start giving the. I'll start. I can give you the what are the examples I have doing here. I can share the file, right? There is IPVNB file will be there. I'll explain that. So from maybe not tomorrow, but from day after tomorrow, I'll start sharing the notes and all these things from the day after tomorrow's class.
Perfect, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because nothing to share, right? In ideal, I can't share anything. If I write it in a Jupyter notebook, I can share that particular file so that you can use it for your purpose. You can use it for your practice. Otherwise, nothing to share. That's why wait for another 1 or 2 days of time. I'll share the notes. Right. Yep. Any more guys? Any more questions? Okay then. So thanks all of you for today, guys. Um, yes, we have them. We have a lot of blogs are there. Yes, we'll give it. We'll do it later, Pratish. Okay. We'll do that later. Okay. Fine. So that's it for the today's class, guys. Just for today, I'll stop it here. We'll continue in the tomorrow's class. So guys who has joined for the today's class, today is your first class. So please join for another couple of days. We'll get some idea about that. Meanwhile, my backend team also will share you the recordings for that. So you can just go through the recording of the demo classes and you can just understand what I covered and whatever the topics you have missed. Don't worry about that. That topics will be repeated automatically and there are very basic level operations only. We can understand them, guys. Okay. So thanks for today and I'll see you tomorrow with the same at the same time with the same link, guys. Thanks all of you guys.